That would kill just about anything.
Our experts forge a path through the ancient weapons of Africa with a deadly Za-throwing dagger.
That blade can take someone's leg off.
And the side-splitting Shotel sword.
Stay sharp.
Man-at-Arms, Art of War.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Crystal Santos, about one of the only action actresses in Hollywood that is Latina. Thank you for joining us and welcome to the Trend Talk.
Thank you for having me.
I love everything you've done, and I actually remember watching that episode where you were the stunt double for Kate del Castillo in Weeds. You're not a stunt person anymore, or a stunt double anymore, but you used to be. How does that work? Like, how do they make you look so much like the actress that you're portraying?
Well, it's interesting. It's like, you know, I transitioned into lead actress and ensemble cast. I'm on that show, Man-at-Arms, Art of War. When I used to double, it was very interesting because you have to look like the actress. So
Right.
They put the wig on you. They've had to pad me up for some bigger actresses, right?
Wow.
and they do. They really like the wardrobe. There's a lot that goes into it. You study their body movements so that you can mimic them. And it's interesting about that particular job. I was called in because I'm really good with underwater stunts, and they needed someone to float dead in the water, face down, and they were going to put the pool cover over the body. And then they could see the tube. They gave me a breathing tube, and they could see it. But I can hold my breath for such a long time, so I told them to go ahead and remove it. And it was no problem for me for several minutes to be under the pool cover without breathing apparatus. So that's, again, lots of training. So everything I do, like stunts-wise, because I do all my own stunts and everything I act in.
I was going to ask her about your new show, Man-at-Arms, which actually
No, but I want to ask her about the slap. The
Oh,
famous
that's right,
slap.
that's right.
Because is there like a school that you go to for stunt double? Because I want to learn how to do that slap. And then there's...
Well, there's a couple different levels of slaps, right? There's the normal slap, and then there's the telenovela slap. That they could like
Teach me
literally
how to
slap
do
you
that.
to a different country.
Yes.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Well, you know, we actually do stunt train. So coming from professional fighting into stunt fighting, it's all about distance control. So if I'm going to come as close to you as possible, right? Say, I'm going to slap you. So what I could do is come across like this, right? And I didn't touch you though. So, but it's up to you to sell, whip your head, you know, so when I come like this, slap, whip your head, right?
Okay.
And
Did
then,
that look believable?
and then the telenovela, oh
Sounds
no!
like your head will spin like The Exorcist.
Let me see if you could do it.
Okay. You're going to slap me?
So, yeah, what? Tell her what she should do.
Okay.
So, wait. So she's going to come at me, and then I turn that way, correct?
Huh?
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so turn that way, yeah.
Okay.
Go on. Use your hair.
I added a special effect. Did you hear that?
Yes. Yes. And that's how you sell it. Exactly.
That was good.
Exactly.
Wow, Belle.
and
So
you
that one's
never-
going down in the books.
you
You
never-
slapped me on television.
Yeah, and you never touch the person. It's a matter of camera angles.
And what I love about your career is that you're parlaying in so many different things. Now you're actually like one of the co-hosts of this amazing show, right? Called Man-at-Arms with Danny Trejo.
Yes.
Talk to us
El
about
Rey TV.
Yes.
Rey Network.
that. Talk to us about that.
Well, Man-at-Arms, Art of War, it's on El Rey Network, and what I love is the show, they actually build the weapons, ancient weapons. And I specialize in various weapons of ancient civilizations to modern times. And what they do is we study war, we study what the theoretical application of these weapons were. And then we put tests together. And I take theory and I show everybody how to do all the bad things. But you know,
I saw that you use like bags of like sand.
Yes.
And you use the weapons, and then you use them how you studied they were used.
Yes.
And these shows are like just off the hook. People love these.
Well,
Does
you
it
know-
come from like playing video games and using those kinds of weapons? Why is this so?
Well, the reason why I personally studied war my whole life was I was in school. I was probably 5th grade, maybe 4th. You know, when we learned about the conquistadors coming to Mexico and overtaking the Aztecs, it really stuck with me. I grew up in a school with predominantly Mexican children. And when you read this, and both my parents are from Mexico, you think, how can these group of people on a boat take over an entire empire? Like, they slaughtered them. How is it even possible?
Right.
But I also, that's what's fascinating about the show because you get into that. But I want to
We
talk
did an
about,
episode on the Aztecs.
yes,
Yes.
I want to talk about some of your upcoming projects.
Yes.
You're producing. You're also gone from, stunt double to lead actress, and now you're producing some of your shows, right?
Yes, I have. Well, actually, next month is premiering a film that I'm a lead in called Mayday. Right now in select theaters is Paying Mr. McGetty. We're about to start another movie called Daylight, and I do produce the Hollywood Social Lounge, KMET, at Morning News, ABC News, with our host is Erin Sanchez.
Well, thank you so much. We're running out of time, but
Yes.
it's so amazing to see a woman that's strong and powerful, not just on the outside, but on the inside too, because obviously everything that you do is very powerful, and you're a great example for other Latinas out there and other women in general that want to make things happen.
I hope to inspire women.
And give us your social media handles. Where can we
Yes.
follow you?
On Instagram is official Crystal Santos.
Man of Arms is starting the second season.
Yes, it is.
Okay, awesome.
So-
Okay, so now we're going from fierce to funny. Coming up, comedian Maria Costa joins us.